But the Council on American Islamic Relations New Jersey is blasting the university.
Gunned down in a hate crime in their sanctuaries. So people are still learning what happened. They have a lot of questions, and there's a lot of concern that our elected officials have been contributing to what got us here. We have been warning about an unprecedented increase in anti-Muslim and anti-Palestinian hate for the last several years. That hate has reached a fever pitch this year with elected officials championing anti-Muslim legislation.
Now we feel after this incident, it's time for this to end. It's time for Islamophobia to no longer be the last publicly acceptable form of bigotry.
We're joined now by Linda Sarsour.
Chaudhry says attacks like this are nothing new to the community.
This afternoon, the Minnesota chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations announced it's filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security and ICE.
Creating, quote, panic about imaginary Muslim takeover in Indiana is unbecoming of his office and dangerous to the Indiana Muslim community.
Thank you for having me.
Yesterday, I could hear the emotion in your voice, and I still feel it today. You know, we're just getting a moment to meet each other after being on the phone, and I got to imagine the last 24 hours has been difficult for you.
Yes, it's a lot.
What can we do? How do we get to this point where we shouldn't have to, but we're sitting here talking about this again?
This is not just one thing how we do. This is going to be a very multifold, multi-agency, multi-institution solution that we're going to have to come with.
You know, there were discussions that were somewhat politicizing the issue. Not everyone shares these feelings.
On Wednesday, the East Point Police Department slammed with a civil rights complaint by CAIR Michigan.
We've been there 40 years and we own the land. Next to our neighbors was a church. You're in our neighborhood, our community. Shame.
We don't uphold no one attacking no religious group, no religious organization, or anything like that. That's wrong.
Don says there have been 40 incidents and attacks on Minnesota mosques in the last 3 years. That is 5 times more than the next closest state, which is California.
We all have to learn. We learn. Please learn.